Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, in this video I want to explain TF-IDF. This is one of the most basic ideas in NLP and it still shows up in a lot of real systems. I am not going to into formulas, I will just build it step by step and explain what's happening. First of all, I want to create a new virtual environment. Python 3 v and we can install libraries. Pip install scikit-learn pandas ipykernel and notebook is enough for us. Yes, this is finished. Now we can create a new Python notebook file TF-IDF.ipinb and code says okay. First, I'm going to importing what I need and from scikit-learn that feature extraction dot text import TF-IDF vectorizer and import pandas SPD. We can run. Yes. I am using TF-IDF vectorizer, so I don't have to implement anything manually and pandas just to inspect the output in a clean way. Okay. We can go. Now I will create a very small set of documents. I define documents Machine learning is fun, machine learning is powerful, deep learning is part of machine learning, and another, football is a popular sport. Okay. Here, I am keeping this simple on purpose. We have a few documents about machine learning and one completely different topic. This will help us see how TF-IDF behaves. And we can run. Yes. Okay. Now I am creating the vectorizer and TF-IDF vectorizer. At this point, nothing is computed yet. I'm just defining the object that will convert text into numeric features. And we can run. Yes. Now I actually apply it and I define x and vectorizer that fit transform and documents. Yes, we can run. And here I am doing two things at once. First, I am learning the vocabulary from the documents. Then I'm converting each document into a numeric representation. So now each document becomes a vector. This is so important. Now I want to see what words the model pick up. Okay, I define feature names and vectorizer that get feature names out. We can run and feature names. Yes, these are all the unique words across the documents. Each one becomes a column in our representation. Okay. Now I will make this easier to read. Let's create pandas data frame, df, pd data frame, and x.toArray, and columns feature names. Yes. We can run. Yes. This is successfully. Here, I am converting the TF-IDF matrix into a data frame so we can actually inspect the values. Let's check the diff. Now, each row is a document and each column is a word. Now, let's look at what's happening. Words like machine and learning appear many times, so they don't get extremely high scores. But words that are more unique, like football or sport, get higher importance in their specific document. So, TF-IDF is balancing two ideas. How often a word appears in a document and how rare that word is across all documents. If a word appears everywhere, it's not very useful. If a word appears in only one document, it's very informative. TF-IDF captures exactly that idea. So, the goal is not counting words, but weighting them based on importance. That's why TF-IDF is still useful. Even in modern NLP pipelines. And that is for this video. We will continue in another video. Thank you for everything. See you next video.